Hey guys, and welcome to another weekly update. This week, the Arc Glacor was released, which is the next part of the Elder God Wars series.
Here are some details about the Glacor front. The Arc Glacor is a customizable boss, which is something new for RuneScape. You can toggle mechanics on and off by talking to specific mages here, or just by selecting it in the interface. Once you've managed to defeat the Arc Glacor with all 5 mechanics active, you can then talk to Asanadra to activate hard mode. Like with Carapic, all deaths will be free for the first week, and there's free Ring of Death charges as well for any kind of combat activity. But something new is that deaths with the Arc Glacor are actually going to be free forever in normal mode. Supposedly, it's also going to be free deaths for hardcore Ironmen, but I'm not sure whether or not you'll lose your status. That's not exactly something that I would want to test out.
As you fight in this front, you'll have a chance of getting several different weapons. These weapons include the Dark Ice Shard and the Dark Ice Sliver. These are both tier 85 main hand and offhand weapons. In order to get these two tier 85 weapons, you need to kill Glacors to get Glacor remnants just outside of the boss room. When fighting the Arc Glacor, you have a chance of getting a frozen core of Lang. Just be aware this is only obtainable in hard mode. With this core, you can make a tier 95 main hand sword called the Dark Shard of Lang. This sword has a special ability called Icy Tempest. It increases the damage cap by 30% for 30 seconds when used. Next up, we have the Dark Sliver of Lang. It's a tier 95 offhand dagger which is also created with the core. This weapon has a passive ability that allows you to use Hurricane while dual wielding. When wielding both of these weapons of either tier, Hurricane and Destroy no longer share a cooldown.
Aside from those weapons, there are also 3 new gloves that you can craft. There's the Enhanced Nightmare Gauntlets, which is the tier 90 variation of the original tier 85 Nightmare Gauntlets. And the Enhanced Gloves of Passage, which is the tier 90 version of the original tier 85 Gloves of Passage. But this time it has a new effect. After the Havoc or Smash ability successfully hits your next melee attack within 6 seconds, you'll deal 10% increased damage and the target takes 20% increased damage from bleeds for 10 seconds. And then there's the Enhanced Carapic's Wrist Wraps, which is the tier 90 variation of the tier 85 Wrist Wraps. You'll need the tier 85 versions to make all of these gloves, along with the Lang artifact. The Lang artifact can be obtained from the Arc Glacor in hard mode, or on normal mode with all of the mechanics active.
This boss also introduces a new god book called the Scripture of Wen. It gives you +5 prayer bonus and +8 to all attack styles. This book, just like the others, comes with a new ability. Each attack has a chance to summon an icy beam for 3.6 seconds that attack anything standing in it. Once the target has been hit 5 times by the beam, they will shatter for 400% ability damage. The book itself does drop from the Arc Glacor, but the pages you can get from the Glacors in the area.
And for the first time, you can also make cosmetics using materials dropped from any of the enemies in the Glacor front. You can make Glacor's Adornment, Arc Glacor's Adornment, or Glacor's Adornment. These are all different wing cosmetics, and you'll need different amounts of Glacor Remnants and Dark Nihilists to craft these. You'll also need the previous Adornment in order to craft the next tier one.
Up next, we have a new event coming into the game called Leonard's Lucky Dip. This event is located in Berthrope and starts on September 1st and ends on the 30th. You can earn tickets for this event by doing any kind of skilling in combat. You can then use these tickets to enter categories to win prizes. You're going to need a total level of 250 to participate, and Ironmen can't participate in this event. You can enter to win prizes up to 15 times a day. If you want more information about the prizes that you can get, go to the link in the description.
And finally, we have a few patches in the game. You can no longer excavate more stained glass shards than are necessary to fully repair the Seneston Cathedral windows, and Carapic's time clothes will no longer target players that have left the boss fight. The Gloves of Passage have received some balancing as well. After the Havoc or Smash ability successfully hits, your next melee attack within 6 seconds will deal 10% increased damage, up from 7%. And after the Havoc or Smash ability hits, the target will also take 20% increased damage from bleeds for the next 10 seconds. This does not apply in PvP.
And that's going to be all for now. Thank you all for watching, and please leave a like and subscribe for more content in the future.
Thanks to our patrons for your support, and we'll see you later. Bye!
Bye!